What's going on, guys? It's been a while since I uploaded to the channel, so before we get to the video, let me give you guys a garage update. The bus, I still haven't taken anything apart. I don't want to touch it until I don't have any other projects because I know it's going to take a while to fix. The STI, I recently started working on it again. It's been so long since I've worked on it that the original color that I was going to paint it, the Grigio Telesto, I actually changed my mind on it, so I'm painting it a different color. Right now it only has epoxy primer on this side to cover up the bare metal. Once I get the other side down to bare metal, I'm gonna hit it with epoxy primer as well, and then I won't start recording until after I have the 2K and once I start spraying the sealer, the base, and the clear coat. The Lotus, still stock. It was actually my daily for a while. The M3, we actually have 3-piece wheels being rebuilt by a VR. So whenever it gets here, I'll go ahead and make a video about that. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a Forester XS automatic that I had bought as a daily. Long story short, the engine ran with no oil, and actually I lost compression and I probably spun a rod bearing. And now this is what I actually wanted, but I couldn't find instead of an XS. I got this all the way from Delaware. So if you know what this is, then you know why I was willing to pay a transport company to come bring it to Texas all the way from Delaware, because it is a 2004 Forester XT with the 5-speed manual, and they're just getting harder and harder to find. I could not find any locally with the manual, and anytime that I would find one for sale in another state, by the time the seller would contact me back, the car would already have been sold. So it's in pretty decent shape. I mean, besides things that you could imagine for a car from 2004. The paint is obviously shot, so that's either going to get painted or wrapped. Has a couple dings here and there. This is the major one, which isn't too much of an issue. Tail light's cracked. However, I do got a parts car over there now, so I will be taking any parts I could salvage from the XS and throw them on the XT. So the only major issue that it has, the seller did disclose to me. He sent me a video of the noise that it makes when you drive at certain speeds. And however, it does drive fine. It's what I suspect to be either the center diff or the bearings inside of the center diff housing. So that's no issue. I already ordered them. We're gonna go ahead and swap those out. I do have some cosmetic upgrades on the way, but for the most part, the main thing that we're gonna be focusing on is heavy maintenance, all the fluids, and any known issues that I know that it has. But we're gonna go ahead and head out to AutoZone so we can go ahead and buy everything that we can buy from there, and at least start off changing all the fluids, spark plugs, and all that. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, so we're back at the house. I got some engine flush, some brake fluid in case it's low, some new spark plug socket because I have no idea what I did with mine, some fuel system cleaner, clean the mass airflow sensor. We're going to clean up the throttle body. We're going to do a radiator flush. I still need to go buy some distilled water to do that. Oil filter, fuel filter, gear oil for the center diff and transmission, and then the rear diff as well, and obviously our engine oil. I did get the center diff and the center bearing in the middle, so now we're just gonna wait on a couple more parts, and then in the next video we'll go ahead and we'll start working on the Subaru. So I'll see you guys in the next video when we begin the maintenance.